colleague and I, we were at the client's office, meeting them to discuss some issues that we have with them. So we were there by 2:25. So at one point my colleague, she was sitting next to me and she said that she felt something. So I just ignored her because this thing is quite normal in Japan. And I've been there so many times, so I know this is quite normal. So we just continued the discussion with the client. And then I felt the glass was moving slightly. You know, we had a glass of water, and the glass was relatively moving towards the other side. Then we thought, okay, it's going to start. So I just hold to the table, and then we just sitting. And then the client was like, he's a Japanese guy, so he said that there's nothing unusual. Just carry on, just calm down, don't be panic and all that. Just hold the table, you'll be safe. So after 10 seconds, his first expression changed. So we knew it was something serious. So things moved, like the books were flying, and the TV, there was a big TV, and the TV was like relatively moving towards my colleague and all that. So we knew it was bad. At one point, I was sitting here, the table was just like this. I was sitting here. At one point, I realized the wall moved towards the other end, about 30 degrees. And then came back twice. And then settled down for a while, about 5 seconds, settled down. We thought, okay, that's the end. No, it's not. Happened again like this. So it took us about 2 minutes roughly for the thing to settle down. So we were there until 3 o'clock. Then the security officers came up and they said that, please evacuate. You have to go down to the evacuation center. Took a cab to the hotel, and it was started raining. Even the journey also took about 3 hours. It was supposed to be like half an hour journey. It took us 3 hours because by the time all the highways were closed, all the train stations were closed. The train service, all the subway station, all closed. Services stopped. And then at one point the taxi wasn't moving, so we told the taxi driver, let me drop here. I'll just walk. So we walked about 10 kilometers to the hotel. Had dinner. Even there also we didn't realize how bad it was. So went to the hotel room. I switched on the TV. Then only realized there was tsunami. There were like buildings collapsed. There were people dying. So I thought, okay, that's it. You know, it's a very serious condition. So I told my colleague, let's pack up, let's go. So we left the hotel about 11:30 at night. Reached the airport by 7 a.m. Waited and left the place about 10 o'clock yesterday, Tokyo time. The aftershocks, they actually recorded about 40-hour aftershocks, you know, after the tremor. So yeah, it was that bad. I mean, I only hope that I left the place as soon as possible, catch the flight. In a way, we felt that things may happen again. And then when we watched the TV, we know that it was serious. And then we heard about the news about the reactor, you know, the nuclear reactor. So they said that it's only 170 kilometers away from Tokyo. So yeah, so in a way we were like, yeah, we should just leave this place. So they're very, very helpful. That's one thing I appreciate about them. They were not panicking. Even after all these issues, they were queuing at the bus stop. Nobody was rushing to get...
You're talking about
the Japanese. They were just queuing at the bus stop, no pushing, no shoving. You know, at the restaurants, everybody was like still... It's like
the only...
It was, I mean, yeah, it was surprised because I would have imagined that people were like pushing, trying to get into the bus, trying to get into the cab. No, even at these difficult times, they were very helpful to others. In fact, I had cases, strangers just walk by and pass food to you, and I offered food to my people sitting next to me. So in a way, we were helpful to each other. So don't take things for granted. That's one thing that I can imagine, because I think in a way, you know, if you're traveling to countries that are prone to natural disasters like Japan, you should prepare yourself. Don't get panicked. Think before you do something. I mean, if people get panicked, they will probably be running everywhere, and then you are creating a situation there. So the only thing is that don't take things for granted. Plan your trip, and don't panic if anything happens. That's about nothing.
Just glad to be home.
I'm just glad to be home.